Welcome again. For the sake of recording, we can grab our oil, take a little bit. We're going to start with feet. We'll, I think we'll spend the most time on our feet. So, toes, giving your toes a nice gentle massage, the knuckles of your toes, and just first spreading the oil on both the toes of both the feet and then massaging. Going from one toe at a time, little toe, then the one next to it, and the next one, feeling both top and bottom, being aware of the sensation or the sensations because you're touching. The top feels different than the bottom. The bottom of the toe is more, especially the ends, is more like cushiony and soft. The top of the toes, for me, is a little bit more rougher. And then the next one, oil your nails as well. Big toe. The big toe has more surface. You can like grab the big toe with your fingers like this, enclose it, and then massage. And that big joint of the big toe and the rest of the foot. Running your fingers from end to end, or rather the thumb from end to end over those joints where the toes meet the the foot. And also you're feeling what's this? Ball of your foot. Yeah. This padding on the other side. That I feel is not as soft as my toes. I'm not a big pedicure kind of person, so yours might be softer, your nails might be more maintained. And then rubbing. Are you wondering why we are starting the session with a massage in a pelvic awareness yoga class? Are you wondering? Okay. So my idea, for two reasons. I know Yamini nodded, not Yamini, sorry, no. I'm confusing the friends. Amrita nodded her head. Um, yeah, so um, also change, just keep watching me change here. And you're massaging the arch of the foot. So, two reasons. One, because now Aditi has come to Bangalore, but otherwise, most of us were in winter weather. So, it's a good practice to start any movement exercise with like a nice, anyway, we work the joint, but also to oil it and give it some pyar and then heat and, like, yeah, to get it going so they don't become creaky because of the cold weather. And the second thing is, a lot of the feet touch the earth and the floor, and the way the toes meet the floor and the way the toes draw energy from the floor for the rest of the body has also a lot to do with how your hips are like held. So if you see from the bottom to top, you're not on your head. So that's established. You're on your feet most of the time. Also, as you listen to me, start massaging the heel. If I need more oil, just see if you need more oil. Um, Yeah. So you're not standing on your head, you're standing on your feet. So there is this physics of the body happening. Your feet are carrying the weight of you when you're walking, and even when you're sitting, the leg is carrying the weight of you. So when you're walking, your feet are carrying your hips, your pelvis. So the way the feet connect to the floor, the way the feet are placed on the floor when you're walking or doing any running or any other activity shapes the way your hips move, right? And when you're drawing energy from the earth, how does the energy actually travel? Through the muscles, through the musculature. So where the feet meet the floor, activate the muscles of the ankles, of the lower leg, of the thighs, and then they activate your glutes, and then they activate your stomach. And so so there is that connection. So there is a way to bring awareness to your pelvis or release your pelvis or learn more about your alignment through connecting to your feet. Does it make sense? Let's move to the ankle. Let's move to the ankle. So you want to wake all parts of your feet so that they can participate in the activity. Even though we are not doing it standing, I'm just using the standing and walking as an example. The connection stays even when you're sitting. If you sit and do this, you are working muscles, and there is a possibility to activate the muscles around the pelvis. When you're lifting your feet off the floor, yeah, this is your core, your pelvic floor muscles that get activated when you lift the legs off the floor, right? When you lift the legs off the floor and work the feet, you can even you can reach the pelvic through that as well. All right, ankles. We did that. And then next for the knees, this way. And I'm not, yeah, I'm just going to do dry massage for my knees. I already massaged my knees a little bit before wearing my tights. Going around. And while you're there, you can just also give the rest of your leg a little bit of rub. I was an oil bath person back in India, in in my house, but the toilets here, the bathrooms here, I don't think have the capacity to um, withstand oil bath. The maintaining the bathrooms here, the ceramic here is more difficult. So I stopped. But the point being that I don't know about you all, but if you all get a chance to give yourself once a week of self oil massage and bath, it's a great experience. Now, from there, moving to your wrist and your elbow, I'm just rubbing some. This might feel good for your wrist, Yamini. So, carefully massaging it, releasing any tension, tightness around. So there are muscles around the joints that we are sort of addressing, and also the ease of motion and movement in the joints. And additionally, uh, This is the best way I can explain it. I hope it makes sense. Have you ever experienced this situation in India when a tube light doesn't turn on or a fan doesn't go, even if the power is on, the fan doesn't move, and then someone takes a stick and does this to the fan and it starts moving, or someone goes to the tube light and does this to the tube light and it just lights up. In the same way, even though this is an external touch, a little bit of rubbing, a little bit of heat from the rubbing, a little bit of sensation from the rubbing also can get the insides of the joints to wake up and cause more of those liquids in the joint, within the joint, the synovial fluid, to also like kind of come alive. I think that's the best way to put it. Knuckles, while you're here, for your fingers, elbow, and shoulder, shoulder right next to the neck, actually, first, not just the shoulder joint. We, yeah, the top of the spine with your finger, the part where the skull meets the spine, and grab those big muscles with your hand. Like, it's not pinch, press, squeeze, and open up towards. Okay, I need to get this off. So you're massaging this way from inside and slightly to the back towards the joint, and reaching one joint at a time. Yeah, you can just first activate it this way and then put your hand in and rub the joint. There are numerous advantages to giving yourself this kind of massage. The other one is it activates the lymph nodes. A lot of detoxing happens through the joints. The major one that we know, and it comes in form of a sweat, is like our underarms. So that is there. But energetically, things leave from the limbs. So you're opening all the pathways along with the joints. Give the whole body a rub. And we are good to start the body work. All right. Stretching the toes in front of you. Any of y'all, you can show, raise your hands and show. Any of y'all already do some oil massaging regularly? We all do. Okay. So we'll begin with the toes, opening the toes, spreading the toes. Inhale, and then curling and squeezing just the toes on the exhale. We'll do 4 of these. Inhale, spread and open the toes. Exhale, squeeze. Inhale, Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. That was 4, I think. Point the toes. Point the toes. Stretching the top of the toes. Point and flex. Pushing now the heel away from you into an imaginary wall in front of you. Point, flex. Point, flex. Point, flex. Point, flex. And next big joint, knees. I'm going to move slightly quicker because we went through this last time. Squeeze the knees, release. Squeeze, release. Squeeze, release. Squeeze, release. Nice. Bend one knee. Take your hand under and lift up as much as you can. You don't need to straighten the knees. Push the heel into the wall. Yeah, there's no wall there, but yeah. And bend and point the heel towards the, sorry, not heel, toes towards the floor. Ow. Lift. And what are we doing here? Inhale, open. Exhale. Inhale, open. Exhale. Inhale, last one. As much as you can. Exhale. Take this over the thighs, the heel coming closer to the hip bone. And we're going to grab again from under, hug, and push away. 1. Inhale as you hug. Exhale as you open. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Just 4. And then few rounds of small bounces or flaps. Increase speed. Increase as fast as you can. And then slow it down to a pause. And release. Other side. Under. We go inhale. Exhale, point. Inhale, lift. Exhale, point. Inhale. Exhale, point. Inhale. Exhale, point. And hug, inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. And release. Oh wait, I forgot something. Apologies. Come back here. And we are doing the small flaps as fast as you can. And then slow it down to a pause. And yeah, I was just checking. Does everyone have a block around? It's okay if you don't have. No, okay. It's fine. It's fine. You don't need to have a block. I was just checking. Bringing your feet together. You can take your heel of the palm behind, pressing into the floor. Press the feet into each other. It's okay if your knees don't touch the floor. Wherever they are, it's fine. Press the heel into each other, the toe into each other. You'll see that the arch of the foot won't touch. The middle won't touch. Think of the outer edges of the feet pressing into each other. And I'm using my hand to help me. So you don't need to be here. I want to lift my lower back. So I'm going to use my hand to help me not relax back, but I press the hand so that I can lift my lower back. Remember arching of the lower spine that I spoke about? So I lift my lower back and stay. Inhale, exhale. Now here's one. Is everyone okay? Is everyone comfortable? If at any point you want to shake it out and come back, that's fine. This is where you want to invite. Remember the diamond breath, inhaling and opening of the diamond, exhaling and closing, the diamond becoming smaller and the perineum lifting up. You'll feel a squeeze in the pelvic floor muscles as you exhale. So inhale, exhale, the diamond becomes smaller. Inhale, exhale. Inhale. Yeah, take breaks, that's fine. And exhale. Last one. Inhale, exhale. Slowly release. Bring the knees together. Bring the knees together this way. Squeezing the knees into each other. You can first use your hands. Squeezing the legs, in fact, not just the knees into each other. And you can take your hands back. See that you don't relax too much, but it's okay if you relax. On the exhale, we are going to lift the lower leg up. We're not straightening it. We're just playing with it. Keep the elbows bent. If see, first check which is more comfortable for you. Is the toes, fingers pointing back, is that comfortable? Or the fingers pointing towards you? Which is comfortable? You can decide. Keep the elbows soft. And you inhale, exhale, half up. Inhale down. When I say half up, like I'm not straightening the knee. Exhale. Inhale down. Exhale, lift up. Inhale down. Exhale, lift up. And inhale down. Let's try another thing. Tell me which one is more comfortable. The next one is we're going to place the elbow down. Keep the chin towards the chest. See that your neck is not hanging. Neck. Keep the chin more towards your chest. Yes, like this. And now you lift again. Inhale and see if you can straighten the knee. Sorry, exhale here. Inhale, yo, exhale, and then come down. Sorry. You want to lift up on the exhale. Right, you want to lift up on the exhale. So inhale, stay. Lift the left leg up and straighten. Exhale. Inhale. All right, come back up. We'll do this again, but I just want you all to watch something. Which one was more comfortable? On the elbow or the first one, or both were equally uncomfortable? Elbow, on the elbow. So choose, yeah, choose whichever one works for you. Sorry, I had a sip of water. You must have heard it, like the mic is right here. Apologize again. So, yeah, so you want to keep the thighs in place and lift only the lower. Let me show on this side. Lift only the lower leg. The thigh is in place. You're working the thigh. So I saw some of us do this. So we are not doing that. We are maintaining this angle. And we are letting the rest of the leg meet the angle of the thigh. If your elbow is on the floor, press the elbow into the floor. That will help you lift and hold. That will work the muscles and it will hold you. Press the elbow into the floor. If your hand is on the floor, press the hand on the floor. Let's go. 4 on each side. Inhale, stay. Exhale, lift up. Inhale, down. Exhale, lift up. Inhale, down. Exhale, lift up the other side. Inhale, down. Exhale, lift up. Inhale, down. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. One more on either side. Inhale, down. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. And inhale. Very carefully come back up. You might feel a strain in your neck. As long as you keep your chin towards the chest, it's also working the neck muscle. So if you want to release, you can use your hand, or maybe just move the neck side to side or ear to shoulder. Okay. Are we okay so far? Okay. So that would have worked your inner thighs, and your inner thighs, among other things, inner thighs connect to your pelvic floor muscles. Let's go on all fours. Take break as needed, but I'll also try to take break between. So we did this in the second session, Yamini, which, oh God, why is that happening now? Second session, Amrita, which you did not attend. We were taking more breaks. So what we did was we'll first do lower back arch curve, which you can't see. Sorry, tailbone arch curve, then lower back arch curve, We'll take a break. Then we'll go mid back, upper back 4 times. We can take a break. Then entire 8 times, and we can take a break. Watch that the eye of the elbow is facing each other. So the eye of the elbow is not facing the front. The eye of the elbow of both hands are facing each other. Yeah, there. Starting with the tailbone, and you remember that as you inhale, you arch the tailbone and you feel the diamond expand. Exhale, curve the tailbone. It's not visible to the eye, the movement. It's a feeling. The eye of the elbow is facing each other. Inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale. Last one. Inhale, exhale. And actually relax for this one. Sorry. I said two, but relax. And I'll tell you why. When you're on all fours, just so that you don't feel too much pressure on the joints, one is that what I mentioned earlier, a reminder that the eye of the elbow face each other. The other is to pull the shoulders down. So while you're in this position, try what it means to lift the shoulder and then pull the shoulder down. What does it mean to engage the shoulder blades and pull the shoulders down? Create space between the ear and the shoulder. Now lift the shoulder up where the space between the ear and the shoulder is reduced. And now pull the shoulder down. Keep pressing the palm into the floor. Straighten the hands. Adjust the distance of the palm from your shoulder as needed so that you can straighten in this position itself and pull the shoulder down. The eye of the elbow is facing each other here as well. On the next inhalation, press the palm into the floor and lift the torso up to all fours. So think of in this position the same action of pulling the shoulders down. Pulling the shoulders down, the eye of the elbow facing each other. Let's arch the lower back. Keep the rest of the spine in place. Curve the upper back on exhalation. Inhale, arch. Exhale, curve. Inhale, arch. Exhale, curve. Just the lower back. Inhale, arch. And exhale, curve. Now we add the mid back. Inhale, arch the mid back, lower back, and tailbone. The upper back stays in place. Exhale, curve. Inhale, arch. Exhale, curve. Inhale, arch. Exhale, curve. Last one, inhale, arch. And exhale, curve. And release, taking the hip all the way to the heel. You can bend the elbow and rest the head on your hand. Fold the elbows under the head and rest your head on your hand. Stay there. Continuing to notice the inhalation and exhalation, how the stomach presses into the thigh on the inhalation. And there's a collapse on the exhalation. Inhale and relax on the exhalation. Stretch the palm in front of you before you come. Straighten the arms, reach the palm out and forward. Keep the shoulders down. Keep the shoulders down. Press the palm down and pull the shoulders into the socket, the eye of the elbow facing each other. On the next inhalation, press the palm into the floor and come up on all fours. After you come up, if you need to adjust, you can adjust so that the palm is right under your shoulder, adding the upper spine. Inhale, arch, exhale, curve. We are not adding the head yet. Inhale, arch, exhale, curve. Gently pressing the feet into the floor, the palm into the floor. Inhale, arch. Exhale, curve. Last one. Inhale, arch. Exhale, curve. Now the entire spine. Inhale, arch. So the head also lifts up. Exhale, curve. Inhale, arch. Exhale, curve. Inhale, arch. And exhale as you curve. Curve the spine and also bring the hip to the heel into an almost child's pose like thing. Don't move the palm from its place and inhale. Curve the spine and come to tabletop again. Yes, with making this mobile. Exhale as you, sorry, arch the spine and come. As you curve the spine, come down. And inhale as you arch the spine. Come up on tabletop. We'll do one more. Exhale. Taking the hips to the heel. Inhale. Come up, arching the spine on all fours. Come back to center. Curl the toes under. Walk the hands back. Curl the toes under and sit on your toes. Walk the hands back. Curl the toes under. Sit on the toes. And release. And we'll come to lying on our backs, knees bent. Just gonna, okay. Lying on our backs, knees bent. It's just cold here, so I have my shawl. We're going to start with lifting the hip off the floor. We did this also last time, but we're not getting started yet. Just feel your body on the floor in this position. Yeah. And then your hands, your palm comes to the side of your hips, pressing the palm into the floor, pressing the upper hand into the floor, the fleshy part of your upper hand, your elbow also want to press into the floor. Keep the chin towards the chest. Keep the chin towards the chest so the back of your neck is lengthened. You're not lifting and stretching the throat. The front of the neck is closed because of the chin coming towards the chest. As far as possible, relax the shoulder towards the floor. We lift the hip up on the exhalation, but make sure as we do that, you press the hand into the floor, the elbow into the floor, and the feet into the floor. In fact, if you try what I was speaking of earlier, you can try here. Now okay, before we do that, let's try this. Just relax and keep the feet on the floor. Don't do anything. Don't press extra. Just keep the feet on the floor. And pay attention to how the hips are, the muscles around the hips. Now, intentionally press the feet into the floor harder and harder. See which muscles get activated. What's happening? And then now release that pressure and just simply place, very casually and lazily place the feet on the floor. And now again, press the feet into the floor, press the heel into the floor extra. Press the toes into the floor, the little toe, and feel which muscles around the hips are getting activated. So that's what happens. Release. So those muscles, did you feel those muscles activate? You can lift your hands up and show a thumbs up or a down or a. Okay, thank you. Press the. So that's what happens when the hip lifts up, the muscles around your hip get activated. Your pelvic floor muscles get activated when you press the heel into the floor, especially the inner heel when it presses into the floor. So let's go. Now we'll go. So you inhale, don't move. As you exhale, lift the hip up as much as you can. Inhale, the hip comes down. Exhale, lift the hip up. Inhale, hip comes down. Exhale, lift the hip up. You can do it in your own time with your own inhalation and exhalation. 3 rounds in your own time, in your own length of inhalation and exhalation. Making sure you're pressing the feet, the elbows, and the hands into the floor. After the 3rd round, stay there. Feeling the work. Bring the feet together and knees together. We're going to lift the lower leg again and bring it in line with our thighs like we did earlier on our elbows. And this time, but we'll hold for maybe 6 counts. So you inhale, exhale, lift only the right leg, pressing the left leg into the floor. Lift the right leg and hold for 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And bring the leg down slowly. Make sure the leg that is on the floor, it presses into the floor when the other leg lifts up. Inhale. Exhale, lift the other leg by pressing the first leg into the floor. And hold for 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And down. Carefully pressing it on the floor. Placing it back, in fact. Let's do this again. Inhale. Exhale, lift the first leg up. And the second leg continues to press into the floor and hold for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And release. Second leg, inhale. Exhale, lift up. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Nice. Place the feet back on the floor. Bring the knees to the chest. Bring the knees to the chest. Hug your knees. And we're going to play with pulling the knees towards the chest and pulling it away. So cup the palm around your knees, right knee around the right knee, on top, sorry, not from the side, from the front. Yeah, like that. And now as we, once again, yeah, as we inhale, we pull the knee towards us. The knee doesn't want to come, but we pull the knee towards us to feel the resistance. So as you exhale, the knee comes towards you. And as you inhale, now the knee doesn't want to go. Sorry, the knee wants to go and the hand doesn't want to let the knee go. So you play with resistance. I hope I haven't confused you. So, step one, inhale, the knee comes towards you. Exhale, the knee goes away. So, when the knee comes towards your chest, scratch, scratch, scratch. Pardon. I'm going to say this again. As you exhale, your knee comes towards the chest. And as you inhale, the knee goes away. So that is part one, like point one rather to remember. Sorry, I confused you earlier. Exhale is knee towards the chest, inhale is knee away. Now you're going to create resistance in the process. As you exhale and pull the knee towards your chest, your knee doesn't want to come, and your hand is pulling your knees towards the chest. And as you inhale, the knee goes away, but the hand is creating resistance. Did that make sense? Please show me hands like this if it made sense. I'm not seeing any hands. I'm sorry, show me like a thumbs up. Okay, I'm seeing Aditi. Did it make sense? Amrita. Okay, sorry. Okay, Yamini's message is there. All right. So you're creating that resistance with the hand. Let's go. Few rounds in your own time. I think you need a small break from my voice. I just did I again mess up the names? Oh God, why is this happening today? So Yamini like sent a message that she'll be back. All right, in your own time. Exhale. The knee comes towards. Inhale. The knee moves away. Your lower back is nicely getting massaged on the floor as you do this. And on the next inhalation, you can release. Interlock your hands. Take it around your left knee. So you're pulling the left knee into the chest fully now. You're willingly pulling the left knee into the chest. Right knee, let it stay on the floor for a second. Let the right knee first press into the floor and then stretch. Leave the floor and stretch the right knee. Lengthen the leg. So the right quads are stretching. And bend the right knee back, placing it on the floor. Release the left knee on the floor. Now, other side. Loop the hand around the right knee. Press the right knee into the chest. Hold it there. Press the left foot into the floor before you stretch the leg, just to activate those muscles around the hip. And hold for a couple of deep breaths. And slowly release, stretching both legs out. Stay there for a couple of breaths, again feeling the work. Notice where you're feeling the inhalation and exhalation. For me, it's now my belly, expanding and contracting. I'm enjoying that sensation of my belly ballooning and relaxing against my hand. Bending the knees again, placing the feet on the floor. Open your arms to the side, palm facing down. It's like a cross, yeah, or an X. As you inhale, you stay there, and when you exhale, let both knees drop to the right and you look to the left. Inhale, both knees come back to center. And exhale, both knees fall to the left. Your head faces the other side, to the right. So the head is always facing the opposite side of the knees. On the next inhalation, bring the knees back to center and let them fall on the other side. The head stays to the left. Notice where you're feeling the stretch. Inhale, come to center. Exhale, fall on the other side. Inhale to center. Exhale. Fall on the other side. Now that's the right side, both your knees are fallen on. Stay there. Bring the right leg from under and place it Place the right foot on top of the left knee to deepen the stretch a little bit. Place the right foot on top of the left knee. Keep looking towards the left. Stay with the inhalation and exhalation. And slowly release the leg. We'll do this on the other side. Wait for your inhalation, and as you inhale, come to center. As you exhale, drop both knees to the left, lifting the left leg from under and put it on top of the right knee. And see if you can yield into the floor, relax into the floor. Let the body sink into the floor. Stay with the inhalation and exhalation. Slowly release on the next inhalation. Wait for it. Come to center. Stretch your legs out. Stay in that shavasana and feel the work in the body rather. See with your mind's eye the sensations and the feelings in the body. And bringing the knees to the chest. Hug your knees. Slowly rolling onto the right side and come up to sitting on a folded cushion or a mat, or a block or a pillow. Did I say folded cushion? Sorry, my words today are folded blanket or a cushion. One of those days. So I did mention this last time after I saw Aditi in her blanket in the first, or her shawl rather. This is a nice way to go into this meditative place. Reminding ourselves what we spoke of in the first session. We spent a lot of time in feeling the sit bones into the floor, rolling the pelvis forward and back a little bit just to find that center, casually pulling in the upper abs so that the lower back is lengthened. Play some music. And noticing are you able to hear the music? noticing the inhalation and exhalation. Wherever you are feeling it for yourself first. Is it your nostrils? Is it your chest? Is it your belly? Or is it all of it? From there, expanding the awareness. With inhalation, your entire body starts to swell. The entire torso starts to swell like a balloon. And exhalation, it softly deflates. You can give the sphere around you or the balloon around you a color. And as you inhale, it expands, keeping the chin more towards the chest or at least parallel to the floor. So that the back of the head is lengthened. And as you're inhaling, you feel that sphere expand. And exhale. Keep your eyes closed and see if you can come into a hand gesture where your fingertips are touching each other. Your thumb, yeah. Staying with that. Experiencing the pelvic floor expanding on the inhalation. And becoming smaller, the diamond contracting on the exhalation. Staying with your eyes closed, slowly releasing the hand and come to rubbing the hands, again generating some heat. When you feel you have enough heat, place it over your eyes. Down from the sides of your face. Hold your head under the chin. Through the neck and the side of the body all the way down to the toes. And then as you open your eyes, look into your palm. And thank you for the practice today. Let me stop the record.